And Vishal, maybe perhaps going back to you, I mean, so he was talking about some countries where the leader strategy doesn't have any exposure at this moment. I mean, how are you looking at these countries? And I guess related to that, what are some of the new themes that excite you for 2021 and beyond?
Yeah, some of these smaller markets where we aren't invested are like South Africa, Russia, and the little Turkey, Mexico, and also the large market of Korea. There are different reasons. Like Korea, we haven't never been comfortable with corporate governance in the country and the volatility that comes even with structural growth stories. Russia, we have always been wary of the regulation and the political risk in the country. And Mexico and other smaller countries, the challenge has been there aren't many structural growth stories. So the best companies are growing high single digit, mid single digit, and that's something that excites us. We want at least a 15% compounded earning growth story with a great balance sheet. So there are lack of opportunities. Not to say that if there are opportunities, we are always open. So Poland, we haven't been investing for 3-4 years, but we found a great opportunity in last quarter 2020. So we had the listing of the largest e-commerce player, and they're very dominant and it seems like a one-player market. There we have taken a position. So it's very opportunity specific. So I won't make a comment that these are not markets where we are not interested in, but if there is opportunity, we'll be interested in. But there aren't many opportunities at the moment. Coming to themes, the themes remain the same, that we are very excited. But I think the new thing that really excites me that is still just started growing is software as a service in China. Now, this is a sector which, if you look at the penetration relative to US, it's like 1/6 as percentage of GDP. In China, only the spend on B2B software enterprise spending on software is like 10 basis points as percentage of GDP, while in US is about 64 basis points. And now, finally, after COVID, government has come out with a policy where companies are being encouraged to digitalize. And so you will see a lot of new companies emerging out of China, which will be dominant players. So last 10 years of US has been like big winners have been software as a service players. So we are expecting something similar will happen in China.
No. All right. Thank you for that, Vishal. Thank you for that. So I think it's very interesting in terms of insights into both fixed income and the equity space. And it sounds like 2021 is shaping up to be an exciting and interesting year for everybody that's involved. Thank you again for taking the time, and hope everybody has a great rest of the conference.
投资一定有风险，基金投资有赚有赔，申购前应详阅公开说明书与投资人须知。